All right, sorry everybody, don't know what the GoPro's been doing or the chip screwed up, so back to this chip. So anyways, that's what it's looking like. There's daylight. I blew a lot of wind in Garrett's face when he's looking down the pipe. So yeah, y'all missed a lot of good moments there, a lot of good moments, but that's okay. But here it is, locked up, ready to go. Got that hooked on the side. It's amazing that even worked that way. Okay, now it is charcoal and fire time. So, you want around the bottom here, I've had better luck just getting a bunch of big ones first. Just gotta keep that air open, if that makes any sense. If you put a lot of the small fine stuff in there, it'll clog it up sometimes. So I like to put a few big ones down first, just to keep things in motion, keep things open. And some people only want charcoal of that size. I just use it all, it's what I got, and gets the job done. But there we go. Now, we need to go find us some cardboard or something. And I'll tell you what we'll do. Back to the old cedar dust strip. And that crap just turns to basically a really good little bird nest. Anybody knows anything about this survival stuff knows good dry cedar bark is some of the best tinder you can get. Gonna do that. Got a little nest ready. Now, fill it up, dig back down to the good stuff. Ask you smoking buddy for a lighter.
See, I am good for something. Dang, that lit up.
You don't want to completely cover the top, it'll smother it. Let's see what happens here. Right there now, I want you to look under here right quick. If I want to change the airflow, put your boot on it. Now look at that.
Holy cow.
See the difference?
Yeah.
And as it keeps coming up, it's more needed. Add a little more.
What's happening when you put your foot on the bottom?
It's forcing that air up.
Oh, gotcha.
See, this flame's shooting up this high. Take it off, it goes down.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Now you see more flame, cover up more of it.
Dang.
Just look at how it's turning colors down in the forward. Here's your slider back. It don't take forever. Lighting the forge is easy. I mean, you take some of this charcoal dust, real fine, put it in some cardboard if you ain't got cedar fluff, and basically make a bowl out of it, twist the end, light the end up, put it down in there, it'll do the same thing. But now we got a fire going. I just leave that running the whole time. It's noisy, but it gets the job done. But either way, we're gonna need some more charcoal. Probably gonna turn it off just to save a little bit of it. That's a powerful one too.
Good.
But there you are. It's starting to get, you can look down in the forge, get a good look at it, and see what's going on. Now we got some stuff to work with.
hernia and my butthole on the ground.
Well, if we turn it with the dry side down, it shouldn't slip as much. Ready? Yeah. Okay, we'll be going. I guess that way.
You think you need anything around it?
A little wedge.
You know, you probably don't need blocks under it, but you can put like some center blocks around it, kind of hold it stable. Rocking back and forth on you. It's pretty stable.
There we go. Now, handle time. But now, if you're gonna do that, what you do is take about 3 or 4 things of 2x4s or whatever. And at the bottom, put one this way, one that way. See what I'm saying? It makes like 4 legs.
Oh, nice.
Sitting on the ground. Okay.
It's pretty solid.
Another thing, you keep hitting it back, you just want to crawl out. Angle your hammer like that. And that'll help drive it closer in there. See what I'm saying? I'm still gonna probably put a nail or something up under it to keep it from rocking, but other than that, I mean, that shouldn't be going anywhere.
Pretty solid.
Yep. Another trick, wherever you work's at, is how okay, another trick, get your gloves. Oh, don't he look just like a little blacksmith? Look at him. Just look at him. Anyway, the trick, people, is you don't want your work up under the metal. You want your work, which that looks pretty good actually, but whatever color that flame is what color that metal's going to be. So you want to put it in the hottest part and then just cover it up.
I can't believe it gets that hot that fast. I mean, that's probably fast. That probably is faster than a torch.
I told you.
I mean, you know, you're always talking about a cutting torch. I mean, if you have, you know, they make rosebud, you know, attachments for the end that are specifically made for heat and stuff up like that. It puts out a, you know, it could put out a flame that's like the size of a nickel, you know. But that's probably faster.
Yeah. Let's see what we're dealing with now. Okay, now I'm going to bring them back. You don't want to work it too cold. It will mess things up on you now.
How so?
It just will. It'll start cracking the metal and stuff, and that's not a good thing.
Gotcha.
It's like seasoning the pan. It'll just make it, it'll get smoky as crap's what it'll do. It'll do that sometimes.
Is that tempering it?
No, it's not tempering. This just help protect it on down the road.
Oh, like seasoning a cast iron pan?
Exactly,
Oh,
same thing, same thing. Gonna help it cool a bit. Man, that smoke. I think that truck sounds like crap. Then I seen the truck like, bless it, it's hard.
Like this little
You know, it's just good to be running right now. Alright everybody, this is where we're at right now. We made several prototypes, but we determined that this is the right one. That's the size we're going to use. We made several different sizes and it's just what we settled on. So now we're going to cut all the rebar to length, get all the cutting done at one time, and then we're going to show y'all how to make an S-hook. You're going to pull it out and you're going to point it. Just like it's however sharp that angle is between the face of the anvil and the hammer is what your point's going to be. You need to point it. over the horn, hit just barely the other side. Take this, bring your point back. There you go. It's that quick. Put it in the water. If you're doing just one, cool it off, and then once you can hold this in without it burning you, then go to the other one. What we're doing is we're putting all the points on one end, throwing them in there, letting them cool off, burning a hole in the bucket, and then we go on to the next one. We'll get them all one end done, flip them over, do the other end. But since I just finished one,
I got it right here.
grab another one, stick it in there, take one of your previous ones out, and finish it off. That's good enough. Under the spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. The smith, a mighty man is he, with large and sinewy hands, and the muscles of his brawny arms are strong as iron bands. His hair is crisp and black and long, his face is like the tan, his brow is wet with honest sweat, he earns whatever he can. He looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not any man. Week in, week out, from morning till night, you can hear his bellows blow. You can hear him swing his heavy sledge with measured beat and slow, like a sexton ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. And children coming home from school look at the open door. They love to see the flaming forge and hear the bellows roar, and catch the burning sparks that fly like chaff from a threshing floor. He goes on Sunday to the church and sits amongst his boys. He hears the parson pray and preach. He hears his daughter's voice singing in the village choir. It makes his heart rejoice. It sounds to him like her mother's voice singing in paradise. He needs must think of her once more, how in the grave she lies, and with his hard, rough hand he wipes a tear out of his eyes. Toiling, rejoicing, sorrowing, onward through life he goes. Each morning sees some task begin, each evening sees it close. Something attempted, something done, has earned a night's repose. Thanks to thee, my worthy friend, for the lessons thou hast taught. Thus at the flaming forge of life, our fortunes must be wrought. Thus on its sounding anvil shaped, each burning deed and thought.